spookies. Back out on it. Back out on it. Oh, there we go. Right, night fishing. I'm wondering how good this is going to be. I've got a GoPro, look at him. He's flashing the bits. Worm fishing. And last time I caught a pike, I pretty carp, didn't I? So let's see what I can catch this time. I've got halibut ground pellet out there. Ground bait, halibut ground bait and pellet. Just to draw the fish in. I'm going to be fishing with a worm and my glow tip on the end. Very simple. I've got 2 float stops holding, see amazing lead, keeping it quite crude. So if I use this lead, I ain't got it clipped on properly, so if it comes off, I'm not really bothered. This was a D rig, cut off the D because I caught a few fish on it. I thought we could for eel fishing. It's fluorocarbon, quite stiff. I might upsize the hook, I'm not sure yet, we'll see. Last time I did better on the big worm, big hook. So let's see. Windy. There's a big worm. It's the problem when you've got a small hook, you don't want to even a completely massive worm. Me and my dog went worm hunting earlier. Got loads of worms. Just hope the worm tail doesn't get bitten off. That can happen. So, nah, I'm going to cut it down. Too big. Because they could pull on the worm and I'll just get the end left with a chunk. There we go. That's a little bit much better. So there we go. Just going to stick it on like that. As I said, as the session goes on, I might even up the size of the hook, but I probably will. Right. I've got an alarm today as well, just in case I don't see it. Have a light off my liquid water. Right. I succeeded in the mission, didn't I, straight away? I won't be able to hold them up long. You can hear what they're like, they're crazy. Try and do the belly trick I think we're going about, but I don't think it's working too well. There we go. So big long eel. He's about £1. Getting straight back in now. Oh, now he's relaxed. So there we go. Big eel. Right then, so we've had one eel. I've literally been here 5 minutes, but I had to re-tackle that. Properly like screwed my hook link up. But I've sorted it out now, so we've got a big worm on. Let's get it out there. Successful. Showing off that, isn't he? I don't have to use a GoPro though, so that's pretty annoying. My missus set it up for me and it says GoPro on, but it just doesn't work. I've got the bait runner on and I've got it on, what's it called? Bloody scary. I've got it on the bait runner. Right, let's have a little talk. Turn this off. It's a big stream, isn't it? There we go, turn this off. Oh, shit. I was just about to start talking about my journeys and thought it was going to be boring. I thought I must do some chatting. And got a tench. Got a male baby tench. Grabbed it. Noticed he's tapping at it, so I bounced it back. What a surprise. Predatory kicked in. Bang. Grabbed it. Probably about, I'd say about £2. I'm going to lower the camera. £2, I'd say it's probably about £1 actually. Now looking at him. See, right. Use this. Okay. See. I knew it wasn't an eel for the way it's fighting. What a weird tench. Little male. Isn't he a baby? Right, Nick. You know it's small, but I couldn't work out what it was. There we go, look at that. So, nice little tinker. Right, I'll get some chatting on in a minute. When I stop captured. Bing bang. Bosh, she's done it again, hasn't he? The bagging wagon. The bagging wagon. There we go. Bing bang bosh. That looks like it's going to fall. We didn't want that happen. After losing my phone last time, Mrs. wasn't happy. Right, so that was a fish. Right on. Let's see where mine is. There we go. It's like, oh my god, there's a coat in the bush. That's my coat. Such an idiot sometimes. Right, so that worked for Mr. Tinker, didn't it? You notice when I go night fishing, I don't sleep, obviously. I just sit there, blowing the rods. Well, the rod. Right, I'm chuck a little bit of bait out. My hardest thing is, I've got 2 rods. But trying to fish with 2 rods like this is crazy. Trying to fish with 1 rod is hard. Let's get a worm. There's the ladies. What want me to talk about my trip to Scotland. When I walked with a 35 kilo bag on my back. I basically was in a Thai fight. No, it was a K1 fight. It was a K1 fight. It was basically like Thai boxing with about elbows and knees. And I was fighting a pro boxer. And he's a legit pro boxer. And he's a lot bigger than me. And I was being really arrogant at the time. I thought I could beat him. No one could beat him, and everyone looking at losing to him. And he had really heavy hands, and he's like 2-3 weight categories above me, and that's not an exaggeration. And I was like, yeah, I'll just leg kick shit out of him. And long story short, basically, he kicked me in the arm, broke my arm, and knocked me out. So there you go, have that one, Charles. It's a bit of ammunition, isn't it? But it was the best thing that happened to me, to be honest with you. Broke my arm. I was working as a plasterer, lost my job. My boss rang me up, said, like, told you if fighting interferes with work, you're sacked. And what happened? I was sacked. So I started panicking. I only had a couple of £100 from the fight and stuff. I was thinking, wow, that's all going to go on rent. I'm going to have no money. I'm going to be at home with my parents, no job, can't work. Got metal plate in my arm for 2 years. I'd done a little bit of work for my mate, just helping out, labouring. But my arm was killing me all the time, metal plating it. I knew it was coming out in 2 years, so it was kind of like I was in limbo land. I didn't want to become a normal person. So it was real strange times for me, so I didn't know what to do with myself. I needed to be positive and strong, and obviously I'd just been knocked out in a fight, humiliated, and my arm broke. So I was like, I need to do something strong. I need to do something to mentally build myself back up. So I walked to Scotland. It's 540 miles. It took me about 6 weeks, and I had 2 or 3 weeks off basically, due to blisters on my feet. My feet were so bad with blisters. I was walking on the sides of my feet. I couldn't even walk. I got to North Wales, and my auntie looked after me and sorted my feet out for me because I was that arrogant. I was like, it's only walking every day. Well, that's easy, isn't it? It's easy. Yeah, try to do that with 35 kilogram bag on your back for 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, 10 days, 13 days, 14 days, 15 days. You can imagine your blister spots are horrendous. I used to have to change trainers halfway through the day, like change shoes because I get like pressure positions all the time with blisters. But yeah, it was amazing. That's what got me into fishing. I used to go on the night. I used to make a rod, loads of different things. And it's only like 5 years ago. I didn't know what I was doing, and I caught crayfish one night with a little telescopic rod. And I followed the rivers for some reason all the way up to Scotland. I followed the River Severn, and all these people would go, "Oh my God, you didn't fish!" I was like, "Nope, didn't fish." Um, and I didn't know what I was doing, so it was pointless. I did have a attempt at fishing, but I didn't really know what I was doing, so it was pretty pointless. So I thought the rod should be going now, innit? It's about that time. I've only been here about half hour. An eel and a tench. Um, but yeah, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. And walking through England and seeing for what it is, most people go on holiday and they haven't seen their own country. At least I can say I've seen my country. I've walked through it, man, from the south to the north. Don't get me wrong, I haven't been to the east. I've been to London, obviously, but I didn't go obviously that side. I went straight up through from like the southwest all the way up through Bristol, and even when I got to Bristol, I was doubting myself. I was like, what am I doing, man? I'm off my tits, aren't I? Walking to Scotland with a 35 kilogram bag on. What am I doing? I got a Just Giving website set up. I did when my sister did it for me. I had no clue. Didn't really care, to be honest. I was just doing it for me, nobody else. But I raised some money and just give it to a local gym. Yeah, so pretty epic journey. One of the best things I ever did in my life. And I think these kind of things give you more substance. You have things to talk about, you have in-depth things you can talk about, and some of the weird things that I noticed that we always take for granted is like water and food. I never knew when I was going to get a drink. I didn't know when I was going to get food. Slept and lived in my tent, and I had an RAC roadmap. And you might notice I'm not the most technical guy. I didn't have a smartphone. I had a burner phone, drug dealer phone. You just throw away. £7 cost me, and I used to charge it. It lasts like a week. And obviously no one used to ring me. But yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Best thing I ever did, man. And honestly, if you ever get a chance to do something like that, do it, man. Just walking every day. That was my job, to walk every day. And just get up in the morning and just walk. And it was amazing. Like, time didn't matter so much anymore. And this is why I got into fishing and stuff. Same kind of concept. You lose concept of time. What you care about is light and day. I used to just go to sleep at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, get up and go walking again. One day I walked 45 miles, not in one day, but it's 2 days, didn't sleep. Drunk a load of energy drinks, ran out of money. I was like, oh, my mum was like, I'll send you some money when you get to Durham. I was like, let's get to Durham. So I just got energy drinked up and just trekked. It was proper mental. And I met some tramps, I met some dodgy people. I can tell you something, right? If you ever get scared about being outdoors or anything like that, the scariest thing is other people. Nothing else. There's nothing scary out here. There's no cats. We ain't got to say dragons then. There's no lions. There's no tigers. There's no bears. But what there is fucking weird people about, and fucking homeless are one of the worst. Trust me. I basically slept outside Bristol, and I didn't realise I was next to like one of those slumming places. I can't really call them now. And I had loads of hobos and that in it. And long story short, I woke up in the middle of the night and there was a shit next to my tent. And luckily, they didn't see me. My tent was so tiny and little, no one see me sleeping. If they would have seen me, I had a bit of money on me, I had a laptop on me. It would have been crazy, man. And I had a knife. So you can imagine what have happened outside Bristol. Like 5 people get stabbed over a laptop. Yeah, I had a bloody machete with me, man, the whole time. I didn't care. huge machete up if anyone messes with me. And I dressed when I got to towns and cities. I just dressed as a homeless person basically. I took away the Walking to Scotland sponsor t-shirt off, put on a scrubby t-shirt, a pair of trainers, just moody look on my face, and just sort of just trekked through town. And yeah, just got left alone. No one bothers with a tramp, did they? Who tries to rob a tramp? But the other weird thing was meeting other tramps. That was when I was like, oh my god, I've got 400 quid on me here. And they're like, do you want some bread, mate? Do you want to make a fire? We can eat together. I was like, yeah, all right, mate. I've got some sausages. We'll put some sausages on. Thinking I've got like 400 quid on me, man. Thinking, oh my god, I have to fight this guy in a ditch. Yeah, it was proper mental. And I don't care what anyone says. When it's you and a homeless guy and £400, you fear for your life. If he knew what I had on me, you know, and he was like, "Oh, mate, have you got any tobacco? Have you got any light?" I was like, "No, no, no, I haven't, mate." He's like, "What's in the bum bag?" I had like a, fanny pack thing on. I was like, um, uh, "Oh, just bits and that, mate. You know what it's like when you're traveling. Like, you need things, got knives and forks and all this other stuff." He was just like, "Oh," all right," and then just carried on. He was obviously, I think he was an alcoholic. Was that someone? So if you see me coming out swinging. Sketchy times. Right, anyway, that was a nice little rant for a minute. But yeah, and I'll go into more little stories when I do another blanking video. Well, I've got blank, I've done pretty well. I should check this rod there and recast it. Right, anyway, hopefully you see me in a minute with a fish. Boom, boom, boom. It's the thing with fishing, you know. Is that you gotta enjoy it, you know. I come out and do these random videos because I enjoy this type of fishing, not because I want the views. Yeah, like eels are really big on the agenda, you know. Um, but I always think of just new targets, new things to do all the time with fishing. I get very complacent with I got some good lakes, so for me, I feel like I've got 10 years worth of fishing. Because for me to get through all these lakes, I mean, properly to know them all, fish them properly, takes years, and I like all that. It's took me a long time to understand this lake, and I used to blank a lot on here, until I realised how much presentation means. It's everything in here. You present a bait, you get a bite. You can't present a bait, you get a bite. That's not simple, but trust me. Yeah, you gotta enjoy your fishing, man. Like, I've got a little glow stick out, I've got a quiver tip. You know, I'm trying to fish for eels, but it's, it's not always about catching a 30 and all that. It's about enjoying fishing. I can't really. I've got the puppy and find it quite hard to get out in the day, if you notice. So I thought, okay, Mrs. has gone to bed. She's like watched Love Island. She's gone to sleep. So it's my time. Dog's in bed. I thought, bugger it, I'm going out fishing. She's like, how long for? I was like, I don't know, until whenever. And I've got PTs tomorrow, but I ain't got one till like 3 o'clock. So it makes more sense to fish the night than it does to try and fish in the morning. Especially with the dog and stuff at the moment. Until he can come with me, I'm pretty stuck. I'll bring him here like any time, but at the moment he's still little. Like, he gets tired after about 20 minutes. But I've moved it to a new spot just for a minute to leave that spot at rest because I've had a tench, an eel. Yeah, tench and an eel. That spot. So I put a bit of bait and I just moved it just for a sec and then I'll move it back. You know, it's just getting light in the background. I've got a tench, yeah. He's on the worm again. Little male tench. I don't know what it is with the males tonight. Males seem to be on it. There we go. Mr. Male tench. Look at him. About £2, I'd say. But yeah, buzzing. Good little scrap. I thought this can't be an eel. It's fighting really weird. Yeah, nice little male tench. Really happy with that one. Can't shoot that guy looking back. But yeah, he's probably about a pound. Pound and a half. Yeah, I think I've got a pike in my swim. So That's right, quiet. Literally, I've been 40 minutes each section, nothing. Right, anyway, I better go. Fighting Fisherman, like and subscribe. I've got to pack up now. Ciao for now, guys. Like and subscribe to my channel. And Fighting Fisherman on Instagram, number 9. Bing, bang, bosh. Night and day, how different it is now, eh? He's had 2 hours sleep, up like a psycho. I went home and obviously I had 2 tench and an eel. I don't know if I'm going to do this all in one video, but I just thought I'll come down here and float fish for a few hours, got a couple of hours sleep. It's about 9 o'clock, so I thought I'll come back, have a good little session, see what I can catch on the float, and I thought I'd just show you the easiest float method, what I do. Always do this. Right. It's the easiest float ever, and you see I catch a lot of fish like this. Okay, 2 float stops and a quick change. I don't know what they're called. I think it's quick change somewhere. Clip. Okay, and I just clip on my float like this. Very easy. Look, no lead shot. 2 float stops, so I can adjust it how I want it, how deep I want it, and then 1 lead shot, and that's it. Very simple. Quite a long hook length. I'm fishing for the tench. I've got quite a small hook on. I've got a size 12 on. For me, that's very small here because I will catch loads and loads of little rudd. But let's see how we get on. And I'm going to do some zoom in, and I've got the GoPro on, and hopefully we can get some good footage. So here we go then, guys. Looking out at the lake. Look at this, being treated. Let's see, can we actually see the float? Help if I actually knew where it was to. Oh, that big bubble was there. There she is. You see it? Oh, that, oh, mate. Gonna get better at this. Right, there we go. There we go. There she is. To the left. To the left here. I'm going to do it obviously much better than that. It's a little bit pants. It's much easier to see it when I actually cast it. So there we go. So the float should lift up the bite. Some bubbles coming up already. Some little bubbles. So hopefully we can catch a fishy. Go. It's a tench. It's a tenchy. So there we go. Tench on the back. Right then, got a nice female tench. It's only small. Did fight really hard though. Hopefully, when I get, hopefully it's on camera. Now it's gonna act crazy in it for me. Just relax, just relax. You know she's gonna be like that, isn't it? There we go. Relax. There we go. That real like grey tench. Really strange. Really weird looking. I've never had one like that. They're normally really greeny. You can see it's like a browny black. A nice little female tench. Buzzing with that one. So that's the 3rd one. They've all been... There's the float. Kaboosh. Alright, so after having that tench, I'm going to put some bread out. Oh. Jesus. The tiny, big rod. Didn't realise it was so big. There we go. I've got that in the bloody tree. Got the fish. Alright, so that's a cracking rod. Quickly show you that. Look at that. Weird bite I had. Mr. Ruddy. Happy days. Get it back in there, but that's a nice fish by anyone's standard. Okay. Well, he's got a hole in it. Number 2. Fat female. Thought she's a bit bigger. Right, here we go then, guys. That's female tench, biggest one. I reckon that's about 2.5, 3 nearly. But yeah, nice long, lean female tench. First one, about 3 males. So night and day fishing, and this is what we get, eh? So yeah, on bread. I've only been here about an hour, about 2. So let's hope I've got some good camera footage for it. I had the GoPro on as well. GoPro off. Actually works. Look at him dripping. But Mr. Ruddy on the float. See, that's just one lead shot on the float. Very simple. Can't get any simpler. So I say this is my big fish. Come to me, Papa. Right then, guys, I'm going to shoot on. I've lost 2 tench. When I was chatting with my mate, I bloody it just playing it. Oh, so what? No. So yeah, I lost 2 tench. I don't think it's anything massive, but I definitely lost a decent one when my hook point went over. What was a little bit strange. Never had that before. It's got caught on a rock or something. But anyway, so I've done the night and a day. I've had 3 hours sleep. I look like Gollum and I'm ruined. But nah, it's been a really good session. Like I say, you know, you've got a bag of bread and a bit of halibut pellet last night and some ground bait. I won't put that in again today, just using the bread. And as you can see, I haven't even gone for a bag of bread. So yeah, happy days. And I actually just lost the tension on a worm. But right, I'm going to get trekking on now, so I've got lots to do. Got the GoPro as well. Woo. So hopefully we'll see if I actually produce a good video or not. Right, ciao for now. Oh, like and subscribe to Fighting Fisherman. Come on, like and subscribe. Oh yeah, and Fighting Fisherman number 9 on Instagram. Bing bang bosh.